Hello, thank you for tuning into this pronunciation video. Today we will be reading through two different passages. The first one is called Chicago, and the second one is called Anniversary Day. I will read the passage and then I will show you some of the key phrases and words after each passage. Okay, let's begin. Reading passage 1, Chicago. Keith recently came back from a trip to Chicago, Illinois. This Midwestern metropolis is found along the shore of Lake Michigan. During his visit, Keith spent a lot of time exploring the city to visit important landmarks and monuments. Keith loves baseball, and he made sure to take a visit to Wrigley Field. Not only did he take a tour of this spectacular stadium, but he also got to watch a Chicago Cubs game. In the stadium, Keith and the other fans cheered for the Cubs. Keith was happy that the Cubs won with a score of 5-4. Chicago has many historic places to visit. Keith found the Chicago Water Tower impressive, as it is one of the few remaining landmarks to have survived the Great Chicago Fire of 1871. Keith also took a walk through Jackson Park, a great outdoor space that hosted the World's Fair of 1892. The park is great for a leisurely stroll, and it still features some of the original architecture and replicas of monuments that were featured in the World's Fair. During the last part of his visit, Keith managed to climb the stairs inside of the Willis Tower, a 110-story skyscraper. Despite the challenge of climbing the many flights of stairs, Keith felt that reaching the top was worth the effort. From the rooftop, Keith received a gorgeous view of the city's skyline with Lake Michigan in the background. Okay. Hopefully that passage was interesting and you got some new understanding of Keith's adventures. Now we're going to talk about the new words and phrases you learned. First one, Midwestern metropolis. Midwestern metropolis. An example: Mary caught the train to the Midwestern metropolis and was amazed by all the shopping available. Next one. Lake Michigan. Lake Michigan. Sam went to Lake Michigan and really enjoyed the fresh air. Next one. Monuments. 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 Mary went to visit the monuments of China and was amazed at their beauty. Next one. Spectacular. Spectacular. The fireworks were spectacular. Next one. Stadium. Stadium. We went to visit the football stadium. Stroll. Stroll. Mary and John went for a romantic stroll on the beach. Architecture. Architecture. The architecture in Europe is very historic. Replica. Replica. She had a replica of my TV. It was also Samsung. Flights of stairs. Flights of stairs. My old house had 3 flights of stairs. Worth the effort. Worth the effort. It was worth the effort to cook the fried rice for my whole family. Okay, now we will read passage number 2, and it is a nice and funny story about an anniversary day. Okay. Chloe and Kevin enjoy going out to Italian restaurants. They love eating pasta, share a dessert. They love to eat pasta, share a dessert, and have espresso. Chloe and Kevin's anniversary is coming up. Kevin wants to plan a night out at an Italian restaurant in town. He calls a restaurant to make a reservation, but they have no tables available. He calls another restaurant, but they have no availability either. Kevin thinks and paces around the house. He knows that Chloe loves Italian food more than anything else. He knows that nothing makes her happier. But the only 2 Italian places in town are too busy. Kevin has an idea. What if he cooks Chloe a homemade Italian meal? Kevin pictures it. He puts down a fancy tablecloth, lights some candles, and plays romantic Italian music. Chloe loves when Kevin makes an effort. There's only one thing. Kevin isn't a good cook. In fact, Kevin is a horrible cook, terrible cook. When he tries to make breakfast, he burns the eggs. When he tries to make lunch, he screws up the salad. When he tries to make dinner, even the neighbors smell how bad it is. Kevin has another idea. If he calls up one of the restaurants before Chloe gets home and orders takeout, he can serve that food instead of his bad cooking. The day arrives. Chloe is still at work while Kevin orders the food, picks it up, and brings it back home. As he lays down the place settings, lights the candles, and puts the music on, Chloe walks in. "Happy anniversary," Kevin tells Chloe. He shows off their romantic dinner setting, smiling. Chloe looks confused. "Our anniversary is tomorrow, Kevin." Kevin pauses, looks at the calendar, and realizes she's right. He looks back at her. "I guess it's always good to practice," he says. This Kevin guy is smart, but not too smart. Okay, on to the new words and phrases. First one. Espresso. Espresso. He went to the coffee shop and ordered 3 espressos. Availability. Availability. The teacher was so tired that she had no availability. Pace. Pace. When I think, I pace around the room because I am stressed. More than anything else. More than anything else. I love my dog more than anything else. Isn't. Isn't. He told her that pasta isn't his favorite dish. Screws up. Screws up. John screws up when he speaks too loudly, but he is a great listener. Cranky. Cranky. Rachel gets very cranky when she is hungry. Okay, thank you for watching, and I hope you have learnt a lot from this pronunciation video. Feel free to rewind to the previous sections to hear again how to pronounce certain words and how to use phrases in sentences. Thanks for watching.